Philadelphia. We're just here to talk about them. We're not even here to talk about us right now. Our business will have to be taken care of on Monday night. We are not here to talk about Washington right now. We're here to talk about them stank-ass Eagles and that stank-ass performance they just had on Monday Night Football. Jackson Dart looked so comfortable versus these boys. Shout out to Jackson Dart. I'll call him JD6 tonight. Shout out to JD6. Shout out to Mr. Pre-Ordered CTE, a.k.a. Cam Scatterbo, Wandell Robinson. Shout out Ken Folk, Lil Jordan Humphrey. These boys look bad, y'all. They look bad. And what's crazy is this is how the Eagles have looked for the majority of the season. And they've been somehow finding ways to pull these games out. But at some point, the chickens come to roost, and you're not going to be able to bullshit through the entire season, getting away with murder each week. And you know what else I learned? We learned a bunch of things about the Eagles tonight. Let me know in the chat what you learned about the Eagles tonight and what you've learned through the first, 6 games of the season for Philly. They don't win when Jalen Hurts is asked to be a real quarterback. When Jalen Hurts is asked to play big boy QB, it don't work for them. It don't work for them. The last couple weeks, it did not look great for them. 2 games in a row. They just lost back-to-back games. All those games they won in a row, they just lost back-to-back games in which Jalen Hurts put up fire passing numbers. So their motto to win is Saquon hooping and Jalen Hurts not asked to be an NFL quarterback. It's the only way they do win. When he's asked to be big boy quarterback, man, it don't look the same. And they just look broken. I know Jalen Carter did not play tonight. Quinyon Mitchell, Blankenship got banged up. I don't want to hear that. That roster, we know how good and how deep that roster is. Y'all just got shellacked by the fucking Giants, bro. And for real, if they didn't turn it over so much, they would be 3-0 under Jackson Dart, because Dart played good enough versus the Saints, but they turned the ball over too damn much. But, ew, Philly, ew. You're not supposed to lose like that. You're not supposed to lose to that football team. And you weren't able to do it and get away with it. Welcome to the family, DJ Roller. Welcome to the Rambler family. Uncle Jay, what's up? How we feeling tonight, Uncle Jay? He about to be out there with his seed Monday night for the Blackout Monday. Yeah, we're laughing at their pain tonight. There's a reason why this division hasn't had a repeat champ in 20 years. And Washington and Dallas got to be salivating over what Philadelphia looks like right now. And Washington got a golden opportunity to hop into first place this week and then really make a statement next week versus the Dallas Cowboys up in Jerry World. But back on topic, we're not talking about us right now. You know those same Eagles fans that made fun of us for winning 21-6 versus the New York Giants. In comes a rookie quarterback and hands y'all a fade. Hands y'all a fade, bro. What is that, bro? Did y'all see that pick that Jalen Hurts threw that sealed the game with the game on the line? A.J. Brown is butt-ass naked open in the end zone versus a cover 0 look. And he going to throw it inside and late to an outbreaking route. Those are the 2 cardinal sins as a quarterback. On an outbreaking route, there are 2 things you can't do and you're good. You can't throw it late. You can't throw it to the inside shoulder. That motherfucker went 0 for 2. That motherfucker went 0 for 2 on the test. He got a 0. A big fat ass 0. And we're not going to try to just overreact to what happened tonight. They have looked shaky all year. If CeeDee Lamb didn't drop 17 passes week 1, if Jake Ferguson doesn't drop a touchdown week 1, they lose to Dallas. If the Rams don't have a fucking panic attack in the fourth quarter and they don't block multiple kicks and take a kick back to the crib, they lose to the Rams. The Bucks had their opportunities late versus the Eagles too. Correct. They are front runners. They are front runner. They not built for the grind for real. They built to be ahead. And they're built to have to ride the coattails of Saquon Barkley. The difference between this year and last year is Saquon Barkley is fighting for his life to run for 50 or 60 yards because that O-lineman is no longer a demon. That O-line ain't a demon this year. Jordan Mailata looked like a rugby player again. He was elite as shit at tackle last year. He looked real pedestrian this year. He looked like early Washington Andrew Wiley at tackle for the Eagles this year. They went from having a top 2 and probably not 2 offensive line to a top 19, top 21 offensive line. Not the same. Not the same, not the same, not the same. They don't scare anybody right now. It's not just today. This is what they've looked like for a lot of this season, but they kept finding ways to moonwalk out of trouble each week. Well, they ran into some demons in these last 2 weeks. One's name is Bo Chapman Nix, and the other one's name is Jackson Dart. And that swaggy ass little white boy, I thought he broke his damn clavicle tonight. He came back in just to throw dirt over him. They got Cam Scatterboo out there looking like the second coming of Mike Allstar. Shout out to the Giants, man. Shout out to the ugly stepchild of the division for getting back in the mix. The NFC East, the NFC Beast is live and well, and it is up for grabs for whoever wants to have it. Shit, the Giants can't even be counted out with Jackson Dart on the field. They look like a different team. Brian Daboll, you can see the glimmer in his eye again. He's starting to love the sport now that he doesn't have to coach some of the guys he's had to coach since he's been there. Shout out to the New York Giants for handling business tonight, man. I didn't believe they were going to actually win this game. I don't even care that I didn't win any money off this game because more importantly, Washington is in the driver's seat to hop in that first place because the Eagles have a divisional loss on their record. They beat Dallas, but they just lost to the Giants. We are 1-0 in the division right now. We don't have a loss in the division. I think that means we would hop in the first if we win Monday. Never thought I'd be rooting and cheering for the Giants. Dart is legit, and the Eagles do not put any fear into me. They are very, very beatable. And here's the thing. We don't see the Eagles until about Christmas, the week before Christmas, week 16 of the season. So there's a lot of football to be played by the time that we meet. But it's time that we hop into pole position, hop in that driver's seat, and let's get busy, man. We got to go crazy in October, man. Oh my God. That might have been the last straw to break the camel's back. On national TV, these Bamas ran 4 tush pushes in a row. If that ain't the most desperate ass offensive coordinating, lack of trust in your players, in your quarterback that I've ever. They ran 4 straight rugby plays in a row on national TV in front of a national audience versus the Giants. That's what it takes to score on the Giants. We played against the same Giants defense. We didn't look great, but we scored 21 on them. Them boys scored 17 points. Pissing the ball all over the field, not going over in nowhere. Saquon fighting for his life. He started the game with 30 yards in 20 seconds and never did shit for the rest of the game. A.J. Brown got his touches today, so he probably not crashing out over the loss because A.J. is a me man. He wants to make sure he's taken care of rather than the team. My boy was depressed at 4-0. I bet you he got a smile on his face after this one. He ain't got to read a book on the sideline over this loss because he like, shit, we lost, but I won. We love to see it. We love to see it. I'm sorry I couldn't do a full hate watch stream, guys. I was a little bit tied up for a couple hours tonight, but we home with it now, baby. We home with it now, and we don't have to talk about Washington right now. We could just talk about them shitty birds from Philly. You know what? You want a double whammy of loser in Philadelphia tonight? The Phillies got eliminated in extra innings from the playoffs off of an error. And then Jalen Hurts and the Eagles put a big fat ass error on national TV over the course of 60 minutes. K. Smith, appreciate you for the $5 donation and for the membership. No elbows, Kayvon Thibodeau with the extendo, bulky, stone cold knee braces on his elbows, bionic arm, cyborg arm ass. Shout out to Kayvon. Shout out to the New York Football Giants, man. Let's go. Philly is losing. Philly is losing in every way possible. Are there any other Philadelphia franchises that could have possibly taken an L today? Because Philly is taking crazy L's. Shout out to the sponsors, by the way. SeatGeek, Rio 10 on SeatGeek for 10% off. Sleeper, best app in the world. Rio 91 on Sleeper. Let's hear a word from them real quick. The NFL season is here, which means you have a chance to win 1,000 times your cash on daily fantasy. Football has never been more exciting than it is with players like Jaden Daniels, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Jamar Chase. Pick on stats for these stars like touchdowns, passing yards, receiving yards, fantasy points, and more. We're up to a 1,000 times payout on Sleeper. Get your picks right and you could win big using promo code RIO91. That was promo code RIO91 and you'll get up to a $100 match bonus on your first deposit. Terms and conditions may apply. Oh man, we're having a good time tonight. I'm feeling good tonight, man. I'm feeling good tonight. The Eagles just absolutely. Am I really going to wear blue at the NFC East roundtable? I might have to. It depends on how Washington does on Monday night. I did throw that out there because I was like, there's no way they're going to win. Shit, I might throw on blue something. Hey, I got a Nike long sleeve. I'm going to throw the blue Nike long sleeve on. How about that? Just to show solidarity, man. Solidarity. But what you seen tonight was a culmination of what this team has been through the first quarter of the season, except they didn't have the witch magic tonight to put the cape on and save them. They look like shit. That team don't scare nobody. Nobody. That team should not scare. Almighty Finesse, let's go. Where's Giants guy? Where's Cruising? All of y'all talk. Xavier, y'all talk y'all shit. Let's go. We talking that shit tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are talking that talk tonight. Oh, man, the Eagles took another loss, man. Back to back in 4 days. Nasty week for them, but that's a great week for me. Life's better. You're going to sleep better tonight, Washington Nation, New York Nation, Dallas Nation. We're all going to put our heads on our pillow tonight, and that sleep is going to hit beautifully because the NFC East, which we already knew was wide open this year, the Eagles just said, y'all all just walk right on in. Y'all all just walk. Bro, the exciting whites of the New York Giants got them boys out of here. They made them look real sad tonight. Cam Scatterbo and Jackson Dart got busy. Theo Johnson, Daniel Bellinger, Wan'Dale Robinson. I even saw Jalen Hyatt catch some passes tonight. I ain't seen that nigga in 3 years. I ain't seen him since he played for the University of Tennessee. Remember when Nikki said she's going to be checking into the Hyatt? She ain't checking to that motherfucker until tonight. Let's go. They look broken, man. Their offensive philosophy doesn't make sense. Their offensive line looks bad. Defensively, they're banged up. Their corners, not named Quinyon, look like shit. Even Quinyon, when he's out there, does not look great this year. They're not playing with the same swagger. Philly has survived this point of the season because they're opportunistic. You know how I always say Washington don't need to be great on defense. They just need to force turnovers and get to the quarterback. Well, them they are opportunistic. They've blocked multiple kicks and taken them back for touchdowns. They've done all of that. And they've been escaping by the hairs on their chinny chin. Jalen Hurts, his numbers were there tonight, but we not going to sit here and act like he played a good football game. The Eagles fans are going to try to gaslight everybody. You see, y'all want stats. Look what happened when he put stats up. Hey, I care about them. Like, man, we watched with our eyes tonight, bro. Jalen Hurts didn't give them a chance tonight. He put up some empty calorie numbers tonight, but he didn't really give them a chance. He played like shit. 4 tush pushes in a row. 4 tush pushes in a row. Fucking nasty, bro. That's what you do when you don't trust the quarterback. That's what you do when you don't trust the quarterback, man. Nasty. My quarterback would never throw a pick like that egregious pick he threw to ended the game today. Jaden Daniels would never do that bullshit. We would never send our little bony ass quarterback to run 4 straight because we know our quarterback get busy, especially in the red zone. Them boys, they afraid to give Saquon the ball at the 1 yard line. These niggas tush pushed from the 6 to the end zone, bro. They're so broken. They're so broken. I see a nigga in the chat coping right now. We don't care about what you talking about. Take your loser ass to sleep. The Phillies and y'all lost to the Giants tonight. Ain't shit you can say to me tonight if you don't take your losing ass to sleep. Ooh, 55-23. Oh, we won the Super Bowl. We in 2025 right now. We in the middle of October 2025. That Super Bowl not winning you games right now. Them 55 points of the NFC Championship, they didn't roll over like minutes on a Nokia into the 2025 season. Nobody trying to hear none of that shit. My quarterback would never lose to the fucking New York Giants in prime time. Giants don't even need to be playing in prime time. They only on prime time because they play in the Big Apple, and that is a media conglomerate. A media dynamo, and y'all losing to them on prime time. Y'all let the division down tonight. Y'all, I mean, we up right now, but y'all let the division down tonight. Show some goddamn pride. Y'all supposed to be the class of this division. Y'all not supposed to be getting bent over on national TV to Cam Scatterbo, Mr. Preloaded CTE, pre-ordered before birth. I'm talking CTE was cooked up as soon as dad finished in mom. Like at conception, CTE was just staring down this mother like the Green Goblin mask. Jackson Dart looks good. He's a hooper. He's a baller. Shout out to JD6. I'll give him JD6 for the night. Caucasus Mountains, Jaden Daniels, baby. Let's go. That's how a white man runs the football. Jackson Dart's a weapon, man. That I thought I watched his clavicle pop out. I thought he did that or separated a shoulder or something tonight. They hit that boy with a cortisone shot, and that shit they used to use on Blitz, the league back in the day, got him right back up and out. That boy Jackson Dart saw Russell go out and ass it up for one drive and said, nah, he not about to put this stink on my jacket. Russell not putting this stink on my jacket. I got to go finish this one out. He said, fucking arm. Who needs arms anyway? Great week. We won. Bill got 3 awards. Dallas could lose Sunday. We're a chance to be in the driver's seat after week 6, and it's a beautiful sight to see. I got a birthday coming up in 5 days. We don't play on Sunday. Dallas plays the Panthers, and Rico Dowdle just ran for 200 last week, and Dallas's defense is food, and Bryce Young is taking steps. So We gonna hate watch that one. I don't got shit to do on Sunday, so I will be live for Rio Red Zone on Sunday. I promise y'all this time. But shout out to Bill Krosky Merritt, by the way. You know, the second best back in the NFC East this year, because number one is obviously Javonte Williams this year. He's going absolutely nuts in that Dallas offense. Bill Krosky Merritt better than Saquon this year. That's crazy. Bill Krosky Merritt just won the FedEx Ground Player of the Week, the JD5 Invitational Pepsi Zero Sugar Rookie of the Week for the second time, third win. And what have we won it? 18 out of 20 the last 22 weeks? We run that shit. You give us a fan vote. Ain't nobody fucking with our fan base right now. You woke up a sleeping giant. We're not going back to hibernate. We don't hibernate during the fall anymore. We alive, we are well, and a lot of us were not hibernating even through all the losing days. So shout out to my running back. And shout out to the running back of the Giants. I talk so much shit about Cam Scatterbo. That big, slow, plodding ass white boy getting busy. Oh, man, I'm happy, man. I'm so happy right now. This is a good way to go into week 6, man. Y'all thought they gave us hell over losing to the Packers on Thursday Night Football. They just got their ass whooped by the New York Football Giants for the world to see. We prayed for times like this, ladies and gentlemen. We pray. You know how much we care that these boys just got whooped on, bro? We got almost 700 in the chat. It's about to be midnight. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. A lot of y'all got jobs to go to, and who cares? We're having fun. Who cares right now? Let's look at some of the box score for this one. Let me call out some numbers, man. Let me call out some numbers, because this is wild. Jalen Hurts tonight. The numbers are there. 24, 33, 283, a touchdown and a pick. That pick was backbreaking. You can't throw that. Saquon Barkley, 12 for 58. No touchdowns yet again. Hurts got a tush-push touchdown, 13 rushing yard. Dallas Goedert led the way in receiving. Not sure if that's the method to win for Philadelphia, but 9 catches for 110 and a tug for Goedert. A.J. Brown, 6 for 80. A.J. Brown still plays football, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure he's good. I'm sure he's going to have his feet kicked up and he's going to sleep like a baby because he actually contributed today, because A.J. Brown, Mr. Arthur Juan Brown, cares more about being a contributor than actually being a victor. Shout out to A.J. Brown. Devontae Smith, 4 for 49. Oh, speaking of Devontae Smith, anybody saw that play where Jalen Hurts overthrew the fuck out of Devontae Smith? If you didn't, I'll try to find it for you. But y'all talk about Hurts made one bad play all game, whatever that stupid ass nigga in the comments said. I watched him miss Devontae Smith for a wide open 70-yard touchdown. Let me find that shit. Because yikes. You can't have that when your team is down. You know, you can miss the deep ball open touchdown like Washington did versus the Giants week 1. You want to know why you can miss it? It's because you are up. So you can afford to. I ain't going to show the play because the NFL is being really gay about showing film and highlights and stuff, and I don't feel like dealing with monetization police, but I'll show you this. Look at this play. Can you believe this nigga did not make this throw? Devontae Smith, 160 pounds, butt naked. Not a coverage in sight. He threw this bitch to the second row of the stadium. He threw that shit like he was doing an inbound pass where he was trying to full court throw an alley-oop. Devontae Smith is 9 yards open right now, and the ball goes somewhere down here. That shit goes out of the frame, and he had the time to make this throw. You can't do that when your team is down. That is nasty work, ladies and gentlemen. That is nasty work. They said even Anthony Richardson is making this throw. Shit like this lost you the game. because it's early and these type of plays swing possession. They swing possession. On the day, they had about the same total yards, 339 for Philly, 366 for the Giants, only 73 rushing yards. Philly was 1 of 9 on third down. That's not going to get it done. Hurts was sacked 3 times, and they turned it over twice. They fumbled it and threw an interception. That's a nasty misthrow, though. Like, I just want to put it in perspective some more at how open this Bama Devontae Smith is. Look at this, bro. Look at this. The ball don't even end up in the frame. The corner is in hell right now. You got to make that throw, man. It'd be the difference between that and other stuff, man. I love it here, man. The numbers were there for Jalen Hurts tonight, but you have to remember, Philly's method to win is ugly. It's blue collar, lunch pail, get your elbow grease in. We're going to claw. We're going to grit it out. Them asking their quarterback to be a quarterback is not their formula for success. And you saw it yet again. So much for Saquon's homecoming revenge game, right, Kay? Nothing like an impromptu haters ball on Philly's late night. Right. Just up hating for no reason. We got 700 plus in here, just player hating on our divisional rival and giving all the salutes and the shout outs to another divisional rival. Shout out to the New York Football Giants. Kyle, appreciate you for locking in, man. Steve Arena. Is it raining? Nope. Just Eagles tears. And they in the chat, they fighting for their lives, man. Kick their backs in like they kicked ours in after the Atlanta and after the Green Bay game, man. At least Jaden was out. I don't want to hear nothing about Quinyon and them being out. We got Terry out, Noah out, Will Harris out, lineman out. Cosme ain't played a game this year so far. Dietrich Wise, Austin. I don't want to hear shit about the injury game. I don't, because y'all aren't going to win that battle. Just like y'all ain't win that battle tonight versus the New York Giants. Shout out to the New York Giants one more time, man. Shout out to the New York Giants one more time, man. Eagle tears. Eagle tears. And just like us after the Packers game, when you lose on Thursday night, that means you got a couple additional days to just wallow in misery and pure melancholy, in gloom. And if we go put on a show on Monday night versus the Bears, we get to be living sky high while they get to sit here and figure their lives out over the next week. Who's next up on Philly's schedule? Drop that in the chat, by the way. Who's next up on Philly's schedule? Jerry Gettings, my guy. Running backs that run for 2,000 yards the next season have their lowest yards per carry for their career all time. So it's a usage thing. Philly gets kicked, fucked again, held to the Commanders. Hey, it's a usage thing. They might have used up all of their Saquon Barkley-ness. Oh, so they said Little Rio could have made that throw. I think he might have. That shit would have been wobbly as fuck, but I think Lil Rio made it, man. I think Lil Rio could have made it. Dan Orlovsky Wentz is making that throw. Start listening all the ass calls. They play the Vikings next. Oh, that's not easy. That's not easy. And for Carson Wentz revenge game. Let's go. Oh shit. Can you imagine the Eagles losing 3 games in a row? Oh my God. Oh my God. I love it. I love it, man. Let's go, Minnesota. Little Rio can only throw deep. Yeah, that's all he's got. So you're right. You're right. It's going to be wobbly, but he's going to get it out there. It's in Minnesota, too. Okay. Let's go, Minnesota. Let's go, Minnesota. I need 3 in a row, and I need Washington to handle business, because what just happened tonight won't even matter if we go out and stink up the joint versus Chicago Bears. But we're not here to talk about our game. I'm going to be live at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, which is Friday, with my boy Hayes from Chicago Bears Central. We're going to be breaking down everything that needs to be talked about with the Chicago versus Washington matchup. But we're not talking about us right now. Let's talk about these shitty birds in the city of Philadelphia, whose Phillies got eliminated off an error in extra innings tonight versus the LA Dodgers. And their football team went out Y'all just getting y'all ass cooked by both of the coasts, the West Coast and the East Coast united. And whooped y'all ass tonight. I love to see it. Hurts can't aura farm out this L tonight. Teams playing zone because they don't respect that man as a passer. They dared him, even though he throws a good deep ball, they was daring him to take them shots. Shout out to Gabe just because, Mr. Jerry. Shout out to Gabe always. Big Paul, what up, what up? Ba-da-da-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Ops catch the L. That type of night, man. That type of night where we can just sit here and where's the best place to get Commanders hats? I mean, there's the team store. There's burgundy.com where you could get you a Bill Commanders hat. There's the I forgot what the site is that sells the Hell hats, but those joints is clean as well. Lots of places, man. I'd go from one of these entrepreneurs and someone with their own business rather than the NFL store, the team store. What up, Cherish? What up, what up, what up? Hard Knocks is gonna be cinema. God, imagine how fun Hard Knocks could be if we go streaking and we take care of business over these next couple months of the season and we walk into Hard Knocks in December in first place, man. Oh, it feels good. It feels good. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Whew. Y'all feel good? I feel like I smell opportunity. I feel space. I feel free. And I feel like these boys is food up in Philadelphia. I like what I saw tonight, man. They struggle against a quarterback that can extend the play and move around a little bit. That wasn't the full shebang. That was Jackson Dart in his infancy stages. Y'all ain't got to see 5 yet this year without Malik Neighbors. Without Malik Neighbors, y'all lost to the Giants, bro. They got a bunch of grocery baggers playing receiver and one of my younger cousins, Wandale Robinson, Theo Johnson, and Bellinger. Let's go, man. Smoking on that Eagles pack tonight. They are who we thought they were, and they are who they've been through 6 weeks of the season. The problem is they weren't able to get on their high horse and pull a magic trick out of their hat to escape this one. This is what they've looked like. This is who they've been so far this season. We don't play these guys until week 16 of the season on Saturday night from Northwest Stadium. That might be one I have to pop out to. And if so, if you want to attend that game as well, make sure you hit SeatGeek and use my code RIO10 for 10% off some tickets. I've been looking to find the best deal on Washington Commanders tickets for the 2025 season, which is why I want to give the sponsor of today's video, SeatGeek, a huge shout out. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including concerts, sporting events, festivals, and more. The NFL is right around the corner and MLB is in full swing. I love using SeatGeek. Recently used it, lock in my training camp tickets. Most notably, I was at the Grand National Tour with my son, Kendrick Lamar, and SZA at Northwest Stadium. SeatGeek has your back. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 through 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. So look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. And you know I had to come through for y'all using promo code RIO10 for 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. That's 10% off any tickets with promo code RIO10. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically sent to your account so you can use it later. Thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring this video. Shout out to Nikki, by the way. He said, remember that round table with the lady you want to invite to the barbecue? Shout out to the homie, Nikki. That's the homie right there. She's glowing now. Y'all were on her ass about the Giant. But she was wrong, no, because I told her they had to play Jackson Dart this year, and she said Jackson Dart shouldn't touch the field this year. So she should be glowing about her Giants right now because the only reason they had anything to look forward to this season was to get their first-round quarterback on the field. Look at what that first round quarterback is doing. I don't know how any Giant fan, including Nikki, ever thought they were supposed to just go a full season without playing the kid. But shout out to the Giants one more time. Shout out to them for doing God's work. Shout out to my boy Danny. Shout out to KB. Shout out to Juke. Yeah, his real name is Lil Jordan, man. Black people got to stop that shit sometime, man. Y'all want to see what Lord Brunson talking about? Lord Brunson live right now, right? Y'all want to see some live footage of Lord Brunson? Hopefully he's crashing out. Let's see what LB talking about. Because I bet it's not. I bet he's somehow coming back to. I mean, we still winning the Super Bowl, but I bet he's not very happy over there right now. I know Bad Dog must be going crazy, but what's Lord Brunson talking about right now? Let's see. Let's get a live look in at LB. Let's get a live look in at my boy LB. They got like 2,000 people in that joint. It looked like he's sweating tonight. My boy looked like he had him a night. Brunson looked like he had him a couple tonight because this game put him through it. Let's see what LB talking about. The Philadelphia Eagles are officially trash in
Vienna trip.
Let's see what they talk about. We got to start it from the top. We'll get a little sneak peek of what he's talking about right now. Then we'll take it from the top. Let's see what they talk about over.
If you're an illegal alien,
these ads out of here, man. I'm just glad they didn't show me an Allison Spanberger ad because I swear I'm gonna throw my shit away next time I see him.
Story got to say something like, "Hey, man."
Let's see what LB. Let's start him from the top. No intro tonight. He just got into it.
Wow. That's a blowout to me, man. That's a blowout to me. The Giants just blew the Eagles out on Thursday Night Football.
They sure did, LB.
34-17.
They sure did. No, I don't got
YouTube
Premium. I'm cheap as shit. I'm not paying to skip
34-17. The Giants just blew the Eagles out.
I'm broke.
No points in the second half. After going to the red zone. No picks in the second half. It's so many things that's wrong with this team. It's not even funny. It's not even funny, man. I can go on and on and on and on.
17 points is always Kevin a blowout.
Patullo. I can go on and on and on and on about Kevin Patullo, man. On and on about Kevin Patullo.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
We know Kevin Patullo can't call plays.
We do.
We're smart enough to understand that our offensive coordinator has been bad since the beginning of the season. We all know that Kevin Patullo cannot situationally call a football game.
This is all true.
What I saw today was so many other bad things, though,
so many
other bad things. The only people that played well was the skill guys. The only people that played well were the skill guys. First of all, the Philadelphia Eagles can't run the ball.
Nope.
The Philadelphia Eagles can't run the ball. They can't run the ball to save their lives with Saquon Barkley. After just extending Saquon Barkley, you can't find a way to run that damn ball. Then when you're supposed to just run the ball, you don't run the ball. The Philadelphia Eagles are trash.
Yes, sir.
We're
trash.
We got to own that. We got to sit in that. We trash.
Garbage.
We trash.
Yep.
It's no other way that I could. It's just despicable, man, what I just saw.
Crazy.
Despicable what I just saw. It actually doesn't make any sense at all. I've never seen a run game this pathetic in my life. I've never seen a run game this pathetic in my life.
They got B-Rob. They got him out there looking like B-Rob.
And these guys just blew us out.
They got Saquon out that bitch looking like prime B-Rob. That shit is nasty, bro. Saquon had 6 carries last week and followed that up by 58 yards on prime time in a revenge homecoming game to MetLife Stadium. Nasty work. That O-line is not hitting this year. Jordan Mailata turned into a pumpkin after the Super Bowl. But continue, LB. My guy.
The Saints beat these guys.
The Saints did beat these guys. This is correct. The Saints beat these guys by multiple possessions on Sunday and had them turn the ball over 5 times. Continue, LB.
These guys just blew us out. Okay. I understand that they should move the ball a little better without Jalen Carter, without Quinyon Mitchell. I understand when you got Adoree Jackson and Keely Ringo. First of all, whose idea was it to say that Keely Ringo should ever be playing ahead of Adoree Jackson? Whose bright idea? Who wants to be right that much in the room to the fact that they think that Keely Ringo was ever a better cornerback?
Yo, Keely Ringo sucks, by the way, bro. Like, do you see the way that we get on Marshawn Lattimore and shit like that? Keely Ringo is real ass, bro. I'm talking about like Benjamin St. Juice levels of booty. Like, they got some problems on that cornerback spot opposite of Quinyon Mitchell. And Quinyon Mitchell not healthy. Eagles look pathetic, just a shell. Loved it. I loved it too, Optimal Focus. I loved it, man. I appreciate you. Uncle Jay said, most real I've seen LB Ben. He's the most real you've seen him. He is the reason I don't watch the Super Friend. LB knows what he's doing. And there's a performative and aggregating aspect to what he does. And he knows how to rile fans up. LB knows what he's doing, man. He a professional.
Adoree Jackson.
He's an entertainer.
Keely Ringo is trash.
Very much so.
Keely Ringo is trash.
Super
It only took Quinyon Mitchell to go out of a game to show y'all just how much depth we have at the cornerback position.
Big shiggity.
Jackson Dart was walking.
I love this shiggity.
They were like 8 for 3.
Oh, yeah. Jettis cooking these boys,
man.
Jettis and
we have no pass rush. We are dead in the water.
Ringo
as of right now, we are dead in the water. No pass rush. No, the best thing that the defensive line did today was almost knock Sam Darnold out the game. I'm sorry, Jackson Dart out the game. No pass rush, no athleticism from the edge rushers at all, man. At all. We can't get to a quarterback to save our lives. It's so bad that we lose resources by having to send guys.
Let's jump ahead and see where it goes a few minutes later.
We needed on 3 plays, we needed Jalen Hurts to be sharp. And that's what it boils down to. Q, make the play at the right time.
Did he
make
on those 3 plays,
Jalen Hurts wasn't sharp, man.
He wasn't.
Throw to Smitty, he wasn't sharp.
Nope.
The pick 6 to Dotson, he wasn't sharp,
nope.
man. Or should have been a pick 6.
Should have been a touchdown.
He wasn't sharp.
Should have been a touchdown.
The defense didn't tackle well. The guys that you put in there. Why would I think my team is trash after losing 1 game? That don't even make sense.
You just said that
after the good teams that we beat. Why would I think we trash? We're trash right now.
Oh, okay.
The way we played is trash.
You're right. My bad.
Can we turn?
You got it. Run that back. You right. Get your shit off, LB.
The division, absolutely, we can still win. We're still in first place in the division
until Monday.
We still can win a division
until Monday.
So I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like all hope is lost. That's y'all job because y'all don't win. That's
coping right there. That's Captain Cope right there. That boy in Captain Cope. The Giants right now. Get him a cake.
Misreads or misses, and those are in his top 5, and they happened in the same game. They happened in the same.
That was
2023
Hurts right there. Because in 2023, they decided they was gonna make Jalen Hurts a quarterback, and he ain't built for that. And he turned the ball over left and right. But yikes! You hate to see it. You don't hate to see it. You love to see it. Actually, I'm gonna let LB get his shit off over there, and I'm gonna lock in with y'all. The Eagles, what a way to go into a Friday. These stupid ass Thursday night games, but this is a great feeling to go into our Friday. Washington got a big one coming up on Monday. They have a golden opportunity to get in first place in the division and get things popping and really make a statement next week versus Dallas as well. But we're just kicking backs in right now. We're just kicking backs in of the Philadelphia Eagles. And I feel good to come in here and just hate with y'all. Because sometimes thriving in hatred, like, it's needed in life, you know? We're not supposed to live in hate, you know? We're supposed to live in love and all that good shit. But sometimes it feels good to just thrive in hatred with your friends, bro. With your friends and family, just sit back and just hate on a motherfucker, man. Cat Williams and Kendrick told me that hatred will free you. That shit feels great right now. Someone mentioned 2023 and LB said that was his worst. Yeah, that was the Hurts that we watched play tonight. You know, them Vanilla Ice boys was getting crazy active, man. Shout out to the exciting whites of the Giants, man. Them boys was going off. Juju's man about to get it cracking Monday night. Big Jaden, Big Five. We're wearing the all blacks. I love it here, man. I love it here. But salute to the Giants, though. Their run defense was really good after the first couple carries of the game. They forced multiple turnovers. They checked like all the boxes. They started that game as well as they could have possibly started a game versus the Philadelphia Eagles. And they survived the moments where it looked like the Eagles were going to just, okay, we're back to reality and it's time for the carriage to go back to a pumpkin. They survived those moments. Dart left the game with an injury, so one drive of Russell Wilson and activated like the Winter Soldier with a bionic arm, came back and got into it, man. Whew. I had fun tonight. But before we get out of here, though, let's keep it above. The Eagles season's not over. They're not out of here. They're not disappearing. They're gonna be in the mix. They're gonna be in the mix, man. Where was Shayshawn Barkley fighting for his goddamn life to run for 58 yards? That boy was running through the million-man march every time he touched the football after those first two carries of the game, man. Roundtables Tuesday night on the NFC East roundtable. Let's see if Simone show up. We got to handle our business too. We didn't take care of ours yet. We go on Monday night. So what a way to start and end the week. NFC Beast, the NFC East. We are the division that everybody should care about. We are the division that runs this thing. The Eagles start the week, and Washington is the curtain call for week 6 of the NFL season. Week starts with the Giants putting belt to Philly's ass in front of the whole world to see. And the week ends with Chicago and Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson and company coming to town to see us. Arrive early to the game. They're giving out light up wristbands and shit. There's going to be some type of newer edition, upgraded version of the light show. It's a blackout. It's going to be a vibe, baby. It's going to be a vibe. Who are the Giants? Are they this week or this? I don't know. But with whatchamacallit, with Jackson Dart on the field, they're a different football team because he is a playmaker. He gets busy. He can extend plays. And if you think Jaden is you think Jackson Dart is a problem, Philly, y'all going to have to see new and improved Jaden Daniels in about 10 weeks from now. Kid Blue probably doing illegal things at his place after that win. Hey, deservedly so. Shout out to all of my Giants faithful friends, associates, acquaintances, fellow content creators, and all that. Y'all get a hat tip, y'all get a salute, and y'all get a hell yeah from me for what y'all put on that football field tonight. But the Eagles they don't have their swagger. They don't have their mojo right now. They don't have it. They don't look like that team that was dominating last year. They've been escaping each week. I'm telling you, it felt exactly like watching the Chiefs last year. Like they were getting it done each week, but something about them didn't feel like the Chiefs. But just like the Chiefs, this team is fully capable of turning it around at any time. They're fully capable of going on a run and getting their ass right back to the Super Bowl. So we can't act like their season's over. But what we can do is we can kick in while they're down, and they are down as shit, so we can stomp them all the way to hell during week 6 of the NFL season. Shout out to Kevin Patullo. Hope they keep him forever. He's a very close friend to the head coach, Nick Sirianni. I believe that's one of his golf buddies. So I don't think he's going anywhere. So Jalen Hurts going to have to get quarterbacky, and Saquon Barkley going to have to drink the secret stuff. I don't know. I don't know what Saquon's going to have to do. He's going to have to put on his Morgan Wallen album and get activated or something. Simone going to show up like Sinead O'Connor from Roundtable. But it don't get easier for them next week because Minnesota, that defense is stifling. Kevin O'Connell can put me out there at quarterback and they can move the football and they have a bevy of weapons over there. Hurts is the black Tim Tebow. It's not to that level. Like, I like to be critical of Jalen Hurts, but he ain't exactly Tim Tebow. But when he's asked to be super quarterbacky, it normally doesn't spell success for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to get this one out to about an hour, and then we can call it a night so I can get some rest, man. They lost a lot. C.D. Gardner-Johnson, Josh Sweat, Milton Williams. They lost some people. There's no Jason Kelsey walking through that door. Landon Dickerson has been banged up. Jordan Mailata is not himself. You hate to see it. I don't want to hear nothing about loss, though, because we've been losing. Our damn franchise player missed 2 weeks of this season, and y'all kicked our backs in when we lost to the Falcons, as y'all should have. So everybody should do the same to the Philadelphia Eagles this week. Do not let up on any of these Philadelphia Eagles fans. Let them have it. Let them hear you, and fuck them. I hope to see more of the downfall. Nobody repeats in the NFC East, and that is something that is a lot more consistent than a goddamn Madden curse. But if you want to double whammy it for the Philadelphia Eagles, Saquon Barkley was on the cover of Madden in this latest edition. That is all I have for right now. I just wanted to come on with y'all, talk some shit, get some laughs out, pointing ha ha he he, and make fun of the Philadelphia Eagles because they arrogant ass fan base need to be humbled sometime. That humble pie probably is not hitting good. Shout out to the city of Philadelphia for being eliminated from the MLB playoffs and getting stomped by the worst team in the division on national football on the worst playing surface in the NFL. Good night, Philadelphia. Good night, DC. I will see y'all in the morning, 1 p.m. in the afternoon, 1:05. I'll be live with Hayes from Chicago Bears Central. Laugh at the Eagles one more time. Cry, Eagles, cry on the road to getting your shit kicked in by Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo on primetime television. Until next